Welcome back to Smokey Stadium. We have some numbers here we want to show you, talking about Josh Heupel's record on the road and what he has done in his time at Tennessee. Since he arrived in 2021, Tennessee is 20-4 at home, and they're averaging 45 points a game. Neutral sites, they're 4-1, averaging 42 points per game. All right, not a big difference there. That's 24-5. That's pretty good. But when you go on the road, when you go into someone else's house, Josh Heupel and Tennessee are 6-7, and they're averaging 31 points per game. So a big drop there. Next, 9 of his 10 high-scoring games have come at home. So again, it's home, home, home. His record when scoring more than 40, 22-1. Record when scoring between 30 and 39, 7-2. Record when scoring 29 or fewer, 1-9. All right, so you go on the road, you want to put some points up, specifically 30. Back with Chuck, back with Sterling, back with Will. Let's talk about Tennessee's offense on the road. It came up after South Carolina a couple of years ago. It happened at Georgia. You go back to LSU, and that didn't bother them, but that was a day game at LSU in 2021. I asked Ollie Lane, who does Saturday Kickoff with us, about Tennessee's offense. Is there an issue? And I expected the former player to say, no, it's not a big deal. And then he didn't. He said, yeah, we had some issues with the silent count last year. Is it a clap? Is it the stomp? What's it going to be? Gentlemen, Tennessee's about to get tested in Norman, Oklahoma. It's Josh Heupel's return to his alma mater, so they're going to be frenzied. First SEC game. How concerned are you about this offense going on the road, Sterling, and having to use the silent count?
Well, using the silent count is always something different for the offense. I'm certain they're going to practice it well this week. They know what they got to improve on the road. I'm excited about the challenge the offense has. I mean, think about it. Our offense has been incredible this year so far. Now they get the opportunity to go down to Norman and show them how incredible we really are. Yeah, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I see what you did there. I watched the debate this week. You took the question, ignored it, pivoted.
No, I didn't ignore it. I mean, they got the challenge.
How tough is the silent count for you? You've got Nico, who's never done it.
Yeah. Well,
at Tennessee, how tough is that going to be for him in an environment like Oklahoma?
And that's why, in my opinion, John, it's easier because the clap, everyone here knows where to go. Now, it doesn't give the rhythm of this cadence so the defense can memorize it. And guys like Will Overstreet come off the end and get you. Your cadence is just a clap. Everybody's gone, and the offense has an advantage. We know where to go, and defense has a guess. So I think it's easier, in my opinion.
I would guess most people would disagree with
That's
you.
okay.
All right.
I'm used to it.
Will, did you like it when the offense across from you had to go to the silent count, or did you hate it?
It depended. It depended if I had a good sign on the other guy or not. But I mean, I think as that you get into it, you're always looking for who's the guy that gives it away. There'll always be an offensive lineman that goes a little bit earlier in the silent count that you actually watch instead of the ball. So there's always somebody there that's telling you a little bit more about what the snap count and what's going on. I do think it's more difficult for the offense just because I think you get used to hearing it, you get used to getting in a rhythm, and this offense moves so fast that at times that's its advantage, right? It's to get up there quick. The silent slows you down a little bit, right? Because you got to get up there, then you got to look around, then somebody's got to make that motion instead of just saying. So it's one extra thing. So it's something that can throw you off. However, we haven't had a year where the coach is able to talk to the quarterback in the headset for periods of time. I wonder how that affects being on the road as well. I think that is when the headset in the headset.
Of course, it cuts off at 15 seconds, but still.
That's more of an advantage to make you better on the road this year than you've had in the past. I think that's a big sign that can help.
Several quarterbacks say they can't hear. Even though it does cut off at 15 seconds, right? There's been several times if the crowd is so loud, like at Neyland Stadium. If you get up there around 100 and something decibels, I don't know the quarterback can hear that, but we'll see that.
In the helmet, right.
And John, because you asked this, I hadn't really thought about this. If you don't go silent, Nico just strikes me as kind of the mild-mannered, soft-spoken guy. Sterling, does he have that kind of voice that everybody could hear? I hadn't thought about that until just now.
And that's a great question because sometimes voice inflection to get direction to your players or where to be, especially to call them audible. That can be interesting. I played with some quarterbacks where voice never been my problem, but the voice was the problem. Trying to get the signal or the actual call especially doing the audible to your guys so everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
All right, very good, guys. We are at Smokey Stadium today because it's the final game ever here at Smokies Park. The Knoxville Smokies, well, the Tennessee Smokies will be moving back to Knoxville to become the Knoxville Smokies next year. They're moving downtown. WATE this afternoon at 1:30, they got a special before the final game, and then at 2 o'clock they're broadcasting the final game right here. So just take your remote, set it aside. You can stay right here all afternoon. Bo, Amber, Reese, the whole WATE crew is going to be right here bringing you the game, and that comes your way at 1:30, the special. The game is at 2. We appreciate WATE for setting us up out here. We appreciate the Smokies for inviting us out here as well. All right, when we come back, we talked about a potential issue for Tennessee's offense, the noise, silent count. Let's talk about the issues that Tennessee's offense is going to present for the Oklahoma defense. That's next. Come on back on the Sports Source.